Yes, how are we all doing, people? God, we've gone back to the old school, haven't we? We've gone back to the old school, a little live score show. Used to love the live score shows, just relaxing, chilling, not worrying about Tottenham Hotspur cocking anything up for us. And only 3 Premier League games, but one of which is very, very important to Tottenham Hotspur today, which, well, 2 of them actually. Let's be honest, 2 of the games today. So Aston Villa, we kind of need Aston Villa to beat Leeds United, don't we? We need Aston Villa to beat Leeds United. I can't believe I'm saying that, but we do. We do, because Leeds United, let me double check. Leeds are 1 point above Spurs. It's bad. We are asking for Villa to win today to stop Leeds pulling 4 points clear of us. The other game is obviously West Ham at home to Bournemouth. This is a massive game, but that's at 5:30. In the 3 o'clock games, you've got Villa versus Leeds, Brentford, Brighton, and Chelsea versus Burnley. Now, you can all see my ACCA there. I've put my ACCA for all to see. All to see. Chelsea, Middlesbrough, Millwall, Bolton, Stockport, and Notts County. Get your answers on a postcard. Who's going to let me down? Good luck to everyone on their ACCA. Everyone loves a little ACCA, don't they? Cheeky little ACCA on a Saturday football. Let me know who's got ACCAs. I can see already that George has gone with Brentford. Oh, he's gone for Brentford, Villa, Southampton. Who has Southampton got? Let's have a little look. Southampton to beat my boys Charlton, Wolfsburg, and Chelsea for 35 quid. Big up to you on your ACCA. Let's hope it comes in. Henry Wrong TV has gone one better. Henry Wrong TV is even putting in the scores. Villa to win 2-1. Brentford 1. Brighton 1. Well, Brighton are in terrible form, aren't they? Chelsea 2-0 and Harrogate 0. Bromley 2. That's what I want to hear. Bromley, my local club Bromley, who are going into today's game. Let's have a look at this. Bromley going into today's game. They're 3 points clear with 2 games in hand. They're 3 points clear with 2 games in hand. And today they are playing Harrogate away. So this is going to be interesting. But big up to each and every one of you. Just a little relaxing chat about football. We'll see this. I'll give you all the scores from every game across the country as they come in. I would expect Chelsea to win this game easily as well. But Chelsea who were they 2-0 up against the other night? And then they came, was it Leeds? Is it Leeds they drew 2-2? I can't remember. Possibly Leeds. 1 minute motivation says Savva. If we get Poch in the summer, you reckon he'll have the same effect? Feels like this squad will get him the sack as well. I don't think it will be anywhere near what he did the first time round. There's no Kane, there's no Son, there's no Dembele, there's no Ericsson, there's no Vertonghen, Alderweireld, no Hugo Lloris, no Kyle Walker. This is not that squad. These players for me are nowhere near those levels. Nowhere near. I think he'd do a good job, but it all comes down to that question, doesn't it? Of what is doing a good job at Tottenham? What does it mean? Is it getting top 4? Is it winning a trophy? Is it just playing nice football? Who knows? Who knows? The vibes. It was my ACCA. It's there. It's going across the bottom of the screen, man. It's going across the bottom of the screen. Savva's ACCA. Chelsea, Borough, Millwall, Bolton, Stockport, Notts County. Where possible, I always try and go for home teams. Always try and go for home teams. You've got Villa, Chelsea, Borough, Millwall, Southampton, Bolton. So you've got very similar to me. But yeah, something about Villa today. I just didn't quite fancy them. Not saying they won't win. I just didn't quite fancy them. But we'll see, right? We'll see what happens. Let me just try a different background. Let's get rid of. No, we'll leave the screen on. We'll leave the screen on. And again, if anyone wants to get football tops like the one I'm wearing today, which is Brazil, any of the World Cup tops, the club tops, go to OK Jersey, put in the code SAVVA, SAVVA, and you will get an 8% discount. Guys and girls, are we going to get a shock anywhere today in the world of football? Are we going to get a shock? Are Burnley going to beat Chelsea? I don't think so. But are Brighton going to nick some points away from home against Brentford? Or is Brentford's impressive run going to continue? I don't know. I don't know. Then you've got the 5:30 game, which is, of course, Bournemouth away at West Ham. And then, if I'm not wrong, I think there is also an 8 p.m. game. Man City, of course there is. Man City versus Newcastle United. And I think most Spurs fans will be looking for Man City to win that. TalkSport are saying that there's pressure growing on Eric Ramsey, the manager of West Brom, who has played 8 games as manager after taking over from Mason and won 0. Now, this is interesting, right? Because doesn't an example like that show you, is the problem always the manager? So if you've got a manager, Ryan Mason couldn't buy a win, the new manager's gone in there, can't buy a win. At any point, do you have to look beyond that and say, are the players not good enough? Now, I know I say it a lot about Spurs, and I always get told that they're better than what we're seeing. And I don't know what that's based on. But with a club like West Brom, I mean, they don't win games. They weren't under Mason. They're not under this guy. Does a new manager come in and suddenly they're winning 8 games in a row? I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm not professing to know to know the West Brom squad inside out, but it just feels to me that sometimes the managers are getting a raw deal. But hey, we'll see. And they did, of course, lose to Coventry today, who extended their lead at the top of the table, which is why I've gone for Middlesbrough in my ACCA, because Middlesbrough simply have to win to keep the pressure on, right? And this is it. Jamie, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. It is easier to get rid of a manager, isn't it, than players? It absolutely is. And sometimes it's warranted. I'm not saying no manager should ever get sacked. Of course, managers need to get sacked. But look, we'll see. It's just, I feel like in this world, too many managers are going way too quickly now. I think, is it 8 or 9 Premier League managers that have gone in a season? I mean, it's a lot, isn't it? It's a lot. Yes, we will be doing a watch along tomorrow. Sorry, let me just sort my TV out. Yes, we will be doing a watch along tomorrow. Tottenham, I've got a lot going on tomorrow. My video will come out in the morning with my prediction, followed by the build-up. Then we'll redirect over to the watch along afterwards. For after the build-up as well. So, a lot going on tomorrow. But hey, listen. Lots of games today, all up and down the country. Hull, by the way, lost at home to QPR. Stoke City 2, Leicester 2. It looked like Leicester were going to get another defeat. But as far as I'm aware, Leicester City are in the relegation zone. Leicester City, I kid you not, are in the relegation zone. Look at that. Look at Leicester. Look at Leicester City. Wow. They went down last year, and it looks like they could be going down again this year. You would think they've got too much in their squad, but hey, football's a funny old game, isn't it? It's a funny old game. They're just currently interviewing the Millwall manager right now. Obviously, Alex Neil. Millwall sitting 3rd in the table. A win for them today would consolidate that 3rd place. But hey, we'll see what happens. We'll see. Yeah, I'm looking forward to a nice Saturday afternoon of chilling, relaxing, watching the goals go in. Let's just hope that this is one of those days where loads of goals go in, because I've done this before where no goals go in and it becomes hard work. No goals. Nick was due to be joining me at 2:15. I reckon he's fallen asleep, but maybe we'll get him in a bit later. Hang on. Let's get this. Hopefully the microphone sounds okay for everyone. There we go. That should be better. But look, it's going to be interesting. Chelsea, by the way, for anyone that cares, Sanchez in goal, James, Fofana, Chalobah and Gusto, with Caicedo, Andre Santos and Palmer, and then Fernandes, Neto and Pedro. That is the Chelsea team that will be taking on Burnley. Burnley's team is Dubravka, Walker, Worrell, Esteve and Ogachokwu, Edwards, Anthony, Humphreys, Fleming and Hannibal, with Laurent up top. So who knows what happens in that one? Do Burnley go to Chelsea and pull off a shock? Or let's just have a look at the league table. If I'm not wrong, Chelsea are 5th. They will go into the top 4 tonight with a win. They'll jump above Man United and they'll be 3 points behind Villa, depending on what Villa do in their game. This should be the poll, Gary. This is absolutely the poll. Which one of those home teams? By the way, right, Gary, let's look at it. I've got Chelsea, right? Chelsea is 5th versus 19th. I've got Middlesbrough, which is 2nd versus 23rd. Millwall, which is Millwall in 3rd, Portsmouth in 20th. Bolton versus Blackpool. Bolton are 3rd, Blackpool are 18th. Stockport are 5th, Wigan are 20th. And Notts County are 5th and Tranmere are 17th. Right? You know the famous... On paper, Gary, on paper, it's a no-brainer. But listen, somebody always lets you down, don't you? George is going to be sulking if we lose. I don't know if I expect Spurs to win tomorrow, if I'm brutally honest. I'm looking at the goals and going, I'm sure you're so bored of me saying it, right? I don't know where the goals are coming from. So we'll see. And absolutely, it doesn't. That's the problem, right? It doesn't work like that. Otherwise, we'd all be millionaires because we pick out the ACCAs every weekend. But hey, we'll give it a good go. And if I'm not wrong, let me just double check. I'm pretty sure if any of those teams go 2-0 up, it pays out. Yes, it does. Oh, hang on. Home. Let's have a look. Home. What's going on here? Hang on. Let's go. What's going on with my app? Bet365. Boo, boo, boo. Come on, there we go. Right, let's see. Are they all early payouts? Yes, they are. They're all early payouts. They're all early payouts. So let's see. Who's going to ruin the ACCA? Who's going to ruin the ACCA? Somebody always does. Somebody, the ACCA, everyone, the ACCA, it's on the screen. It's going across the bottom. It's going across the bottom. There it is. The banners, they're going across the bottom. There we go. Going across the bottom. We're just on the adverts, by the way, on Sky Sports News, but it is 2:59 p.m. in the UK, which means 1 minute until kickoff in all of those games. I love this. People are now talking about who's going to ruin the ACCA. A couple of people are saying Notts County. Tyrese Hall, by the way, on the bench for Notts County. Chelsea will ruin the ACCA. I've got a feeling Bolton. I don't know why. I've just got a feeling Bolton. But hey, it keeps the afternoon interesting. Other scores today. Wickham 3, Stevenage 1. Plymouth 5, Cardiff 2. Wow. Aren't Cardiff at the top of the table, aren't they? Wow. Hang on, that can't be right. Is that right? Cardiff at the top of the table and lost 5-2 to Plymouth, who are 10th and chasing down a Europa League spot. So interesting times. Let's get the ACCAs in front of me on the screen. There we go. We've got all the games. Let's see who ruins it first. Bolton. Yeah, I've got a feeling it'll be Bolton. 40 at 14-1. I think it's just over 500 quid, something like that. You get back. Oh, the first goal of the day, people. First goal of the day for all you Shrewsbury fans. Accrington 0, Shrewsbury 1. Ewan Morgan has scored. There's a lovely Welsh name if I've ever seen one. Ewan Morgan. Chris, I don't gamble. So does every team you pick have to win? Yes, unless they go 2-0 up or 2 goals in front and they pay out. So if Chelsea go 2-0 up, they can then lose the game 3-2 as long as they went 2-0 up. So, yes. Yeah. Yeah, ACCAs are a betting thing. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But yeah, first goal of the day. There's been another goal in the... Oh, this is a great name. Bristol Rovers 1, Grimsby 0, Kofi Barmer with the goal. So we've had a goal in the first minute, a goal in the second minute, and Harriet Pryor is at Norwich v Birmingham, which is a big game. And how well have Norwich done? And in my ACCA, brilliant. In my ACCA already, one of my teams is losing. It's Stockport 0, Wigan 1, according to my ACCA, according to my app. Stockport at home apparently have gone 1-0 down in the first. Yeah, Stockport 0, Wigan 1 in the first 2 minutes of the game. Whee! How we laugh, how we laugh. I'm just waiting for that goal to come up on Sky Sports News. But yes, it is Stockport 0, Wigan 1. Big up to James Flower, who's inside the house. James Flower out there in Norwich or near Norwich, aren't you? Big up to you. Big up to you, my man. Yeah, Joe Taylor, Stockport 0, Wigan 1. Let's have a look at Stockport. They were in form, I'm pretty sure. They've lost one of the last. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Stockport have lost one of their last 9 games. And of course, today at home to Wigan, they are losing early doors. Brilliant. Brilliant. You can't write this stuff. Holiday shopping. All right. Holiday shopping. What, shopping for a holiday or shopping for bits for your holiday? Get the hobnobs out. No hobnobs today. All I've got with me right now is a glass of water with a great big boulder-like ice cube in it. Anyway, so goals galore. All in the lower leagues. 2 in League 2, 1 in League 1. No goals yet in the Premier League, but Chelsea have gone 1-0 up. Apparently, Chelsea have gone 1-0 up in the first 4 minutes. Yeah, Clinton Morrison just confirming that Chelsea are 1-0 up. I don't know who scored the goal. I'll let you know in a second. Come on, Clinton Morrison. Come on, Clinton Morrison. Tell me who scored it. I don't know who scored it yet. The goal, apparently, João Pedro. If I'm not wrong, I feel like he's in a bit of form, isn't he, João Pedro? That's his. He's got 15 GA in 27 league games. Not bad, is it? Phil, it's going across the bottom of the screen. Look below your comment right now. There it is. There's the ACCA. Queen's Park 0, Morton 1. Queen's Park 0, Morton 1 for anyone who cares about the Scottish League. So Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Tim Sherwood is doing the Aston Villa game. Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 0 in the 3rd minute of the game. He's on form, isn't he? Oh, yeah, Pedro. I like João Pedro. I don't know if he's the guy that's going to get you 2025, but he's a good player, right? He's a good footballer. So Chelsea 1-0 up. And Stockport have equalised. Go on, Stockport. Get in there. Come on. Stockport 1, Wigan 1. Oh, hang on. Chelsea's goal has gone to VAR. Dum, dum, dum. VAR. God, I hate VAR. Who remembers this? Who remembers? Here we go. Here we go. We're checking the goal for VAR. Who remembers that? We had these. Do you remember? Like we had this. Checking for trolls. Watford are 1-0 up against Derby. For anyone that cares, Watford 1, Derby 0. By the way, the Stockport goal scorer was Brad Hills. Brad Hills. Everyone knows Brad Hills, don't they? Brad Hills with the goal. How are we all doing, people? Welcome to anyone that's just joined. Norwich 0, Birmingham City 1. Carlos Vicente. That's a great name, isn't it? Carlos Vicente with the Birmingham goal. Wrexham 1, Ipswich 0. Kiefer Moore and Wrexham still in contention for is that a 4th straight promotion? 3rd, 4th? Someone in the chat, let me know. Would that be the 4th straight promotion if they could do it? Cheltenham 0, Salford 1. Salford going well as well this year, aren't they? Jorge Grant with the goal for Salford. So goals flying in. We're only 6 minutes into the afternoon, and there are goals everywhere. So Watford 1, Derby 0. Luka Kumargard. Norwich 0, Birmingham 1. Wrexham 1, Ipswich 0. Cheltenham 0, Salford 1. And Carlisle 1, Yeovil 0. Morgan Feeney has scored the goal. Okay, so it will be the 4th in a row, right? Wow. So they're there or thereabouts, right? Bristol Rovers 2, Grimsby 0. Imagine being 2-0 up in 7 minutes. I know as a Spurs fan, we find it hard to believe that sort of stuff, don't we? Bristol Rovers 2, Grimsby 0, Joe Quigley with a goal in the 7th minute. And big up to George, channel member. Am I doing a watch along? Yes, I am doing a watch along. Big up to you. Big up to you. So goals flying in absolutely everywhere tonight. Today. Still Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 0. And Brentford are 0-0 with Brighton in that game. So interesting games going on today. Then you've got West Ham, Bournemouth at 5:30. And then Man City versus Newcastle. Man City versus Newcastle tonight at 8 p.m. Yeah. I know. I can't imagine us scoring 2 goals in a game at the moment, mate. Where are we? For anyone who follows Scottish football, Inverness, Caledonia, Thistle 0, Stenhousemuir 1. Why are all the Scottish teams, why have they all got such long names? Why? Inverness, Caledonian, Thistle. I mean, it's just so long-winded. Ollie White with the goal, for anyone that cares. This is how you get to know your players across Europe, right? By watching Soccer Saturday and seeing all the goals coming in. So Chelsea 1, Burnley 0 in the Premier League. That's the only goal so far. Lancashire, by the way, is playing for Middlesbrough, for Oxford against Middlesbrough today. But Jamie Donnelly is on the bench. There you go. Big up Scott. As I was saying, I noticed that Donnelly is on the bench. Where's Lubo? Where's Lubo when you need him? I was on the phone to Lubo 2 minutes before I went live, and I said, your boy Donnelly likes a bench, doesn't he? Solihull Moors 1, Hartlepool 0, a Connor Wilkinson penalty. Connor Wilkinson penalty on 8 minutes. There's goals going in everywhere. Aldershot 1, Scunthorpe 0. Tell you what, I should get a job working for Sky Sports, shouldn't I? I really should. Forfar 1, Annan Athletic 0. Martin Rennie with the goal. And no, so Clinton Morrison's telling us something about the Chelsea game, but I don't have the sound on. I do remember Nick Hancock's football nightmares. I remember Nick Hancock. Yeah. Gosh. Going back a few years there, Tommy. Yeah, going back a few years there. Goals galore today. I'm happy. Goals galore. You watch, they'll dry up now. I've said that. But there were loads of goals earlier. Hull 1, QPR 3, Stoke 2, Leicester 2, Plymouth 5, Cardiff 2, Wickham 3, Stevenage 1. Queen's Park have scored. Queen's Park 1, Morton 1, Nikolai Todorov. And Altrincham 1, Braintree 0, Declan Howe has scored a goal. Big up to you, my man. Big up to Johnny Tottenham. How you doing, Johnny? Hope you are well. So goals everywhere. Nikolai Todorov. Now, who had a striker up front at the top? Was it Portsmouth? Did Portsmouth have Todorov? I can't remember his first name. Anybody in the chat? Come on, let's all educate each other here. Was it Todorov? Sergei? No, Sergei Todorov? Somebody Todorov. I might be making this up. I'm pretty sure there was someone for Portsmouth called Todorov. Yeah, there was, says Gus. Big up, Gus. Peterhead 1, East Fife 0, Dylan Forrest. I wonder if he can see the wood through the trees. And bloody Stockport, they went 1-0 down in the first minute. And it looks like they've gone 2-1 down now. It looks like they've gone 2-1 down. Stockport 1, Wigan 2. Who had Stockport as the team to let the ACCA down? They're trying their best. Stockport 1, Wigan 2. My app says that. Sky Sports still says 1-1. We'll find out in a minute either way. Yes. Svetoslav Todorov. Wow. Yes, I knew there was a Todorov. Yes, Stockport 1, Wigan 2. Joe Taylor has decided to score a brace in 11 minutes. Northampton 0, Leyton Orient 1, Dominic Ballard with the goal. Gillingham 0, Oldham 1, Callum Kavanagh. There are goals everywhere. Big up to the Queen, Ellie. Ellie, yeah, but your hubby, QPR, yes, 3-1. Richard Kone scored again. Good striker, Richard Kone, for that league. Peterhead 1, East Fife 1. Destiny Oladipo. That's a great name. Imagine your name was Destiny Oladipo. Stranraer 1, Spartans 0. Dean Cleland. Too many L's there. 3 L's. Cleland. Cleland. He absolutely was a big Stoke City fan. I remember it. Yeah. Who do you think comes up for the championship? I think Borough and Coventry fly up, and then from the playoffs, I'd like it to be Millwall, to be honest. I think that'd be hilarious. I think that would be really, really funny if Millwall came up. I do. I just think it would be funny. Hang on 1 second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I think it'd be funny if Millwall come up. Tottenham played in Harry's Pomp. That's right. Yeah. God, Tottenham. What's Sue Smith telling us? Something about Brentford Brighton. I don't know what. I've got the sound off. Yeah, I strangely do. They're just down the road here. I think it would be hilarious, Millwall coming up. Imagine Millwall went up and Spurs went down. Like, can you imagine? Could you imagine? Oh. So, an ACCA Watch. 1 winning, 1 losing, 4 drawing. So I need 2 Stockport goals. Luton 1, Burton 0, Naki Wells. Who remembers Naki Wells? Naki Wells has scored for Luton. At Montrose 2, Queen of the South 0, Taylor Sutherland. And Morecambe 1, Eastleigh 0, Miguel Aziz. Miguel Aziz. Great name. Aziz. Great name. Goals everywhere, guys. Goals everywhere. I love goals. Football should be about more goals. That's why I hate VAR. Stop ruling goals out. Stop ruling a goal out because someone's nose hair popped out over the player's leg. Do you know what I mean? Just stop ruling out goals. So we are 12 minutes into, God, I tell you, not a good day for James Flowers' local team, Norwich. Norwich 0, Birmingham City 2. Birmingham 2, Norwich 0. Wow. At Norwich, who are flying, by the way. Norwich are one of the most informed teams in the country, I'm pretty sure. But they are losing at home 2-0. Birmingham. Could Birmingham go up? Could Birmingham go up? I don't know. Marvin, here's a good name. Marvin Dukes. Notts County 1, Tranmere 0. Go on, ACCA Watch. Notts County 1, Tranmere 0. Let's just check in the Stockport game, see how it's going. Stockport have had 67% of possession and are losing 2-1. Brilliant. Notts County 1, Tranmere 0. I believe if that goal stands. Come on, Notts County. Has that goal gone in? There you go. Notts County 1-0. Aaron Paul is reporting from the Den for Millwall versus Portsmouth. Let's see how that game's gone on. 50-50, but Portsmouth have had more shots. Notts County are 1-0 up. The goal scorer, it was a Jason Lowe own goal. So Tranmere losing away at Notts County. Aberdeen 1, Dundee 0. The goal scorer, Kevin Nisbet. Nisbet. Oh, mate, it's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. Every single goal. Hang on, VAR. Hang on, what are you saying? Hang on, then I've got to go and check. God, it's killed football, isn't it? Come on, where's Stockport? Right next to Manchester. Right up there. I've been to Stockport. Is it Edgeley Park, isn't it? Come on. Got to do better than that. Come on, George. Come on, give me a tough one. Tim Sherwood is on the screen now. He's reporting 15 minutes gone nearly at Villa Park. Villa 0, Leeds United 0. Max is eagerly awaiting a York goal. Okay, good. I'll see if we can get it for you. Arbroath 1, Dunfermline 1. Andy Todd with the goal. Andy Todd, TOD, just 1D. So in ACCA Watch, 1 losing, 2 winning, 3 drawing. So at the moment, Middlesbrough 0, Oxford 0, Millwall 0, Portsmouth 0, Bolton 0, Blackpool 0, Stockport 1, Wigan 2, Notts County 1, Tranmere 0, and Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. You've got a Burnley draw at Chelsea. Let's see. I'll tell you what, let's have a look and see how that game's gone. I'll tell you what, Chelsea have had 81% possession and 4 shots. And Burnley have had 1 shot and 22% possession. So 19% possession. Here we go. Here we go. Aldershot 2, Scunthorpe 0. Sean Patton has a brace in the non-league. He has a brace, Sean Patton. Goals everywhere. We've picked a good day to do this, haven't we? We'll do loads more of these. I love doing these. It's just a bit of a breather from Spurs, isn't it? It's a bit of a breather from always worrying about what crap Spurs are going to put us through for the week. Right, here we go. George reckons he's got a tough one incoming. Let's see what George is going to fire at me. Scott, so George, if it makes you feel better, I had no idea where Stockport was. I wouldn't expect you to, being out there in Canada, Scott. Yeah, being out there in Canada, but being in the UK, I'd be really upset if I didn't know where somewhere was. But hey, maybe he gets me in a minute with another question. Who's this? Hearts 0, Falkirk 0, Gillingham 0, Oldham 2, Manny Month. Manny Month. That's a great name. Month is spelled month with an E on the end. Manny Month or Manny Month or Monte. I don't know, whichever way. Gillingham 0, Oldham 2, Carlisle 2, Yeovil 0, Luke Armstrong with a penalty. There are goals flying in. Maybe Spurs could sign Luke Armstrong from Carlisle to go up front tomorrow because we are that bad up front. I don't think he could do any worse. Get him in. Luke Armstrong. Let's sign him from Carlisle right now. Reckon you get him for a couple of $100,000. But there are goals everywhere. Lots of teams 2-0 down already. Lots of teams 2-0 down already. And there's a couple of teams that are 2-0 down at home inside 17, 18 minutes. God, there we go. I saw Burnley v Stockport in the playoff final in the 90s. Gosh. Here's one for you. When I went to watch Stockport play, it was in the 90s. I was younger. I watched, who remembers this name? A striker scored a hat-trick that day, Stockport versus Cardiff it was, and Kevin Francis got a hat-trick. Does anyone remember Kevin Francis? I remember he was like 6'5" or something. He got a hat-trick, right? There's one for the older crowd. I'm guessing none of the younger people are going to know who Kevin Francis was, but he got a hat-trick. Jim, keep it clean or you're going to go, mate. Yeah, we don't need you. Right. We don't need your nonsense. Keep it clean or you're going to go. Oh, I love the championship. Got to say that. We might be in it next year, Gary. We might be in it. Was it 46 league games? We might be in it. Yeah, not Franny Jeffers, but yeah, Franny Jeffers, the fox in the box. Wrexham won, Ipswich won, an equaliser. An equaliser for Ipswich Town. I'll let you know in a minute. Who else? Peterborough 1, Exeter 0. Patrick Sikut. Peterborough 1, Exeter 0. Inverness 1, Stenhouse Muir 1. What a good name this is. Alfie Bavidge and Anis Mehmeti got the Ipswich goal. York, there you go. Max Harris. York 1, Halifax 0. Josh Stones. I don't know if there's any relation to John Stones, but York 1, Halifax 0. Josh Stones. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Carl. Yeah, I saw him score a hat-trick at Edgeley Park. I was there. I was in. And then the next week, I watched QPR away at Old Trafford. I was only a kid at the time. And Bradley Allen scored for QPR. There you go. Look how many years I'm going back. Going back to Bradley Allen scoring for QPR. Still Brentford 0, Brighton 0. Sue Smith. She's saying something. I don't know what she's saying. Stockport not nice. Isn't Stockport? See, I went to Manchester years and years and years ago when I was younger. And I stayed somewhere like, is it called the Seven Arches or the Seven Bridges? It was somewhere there. So I might be making that up. Pretty sure I've got a recollection of that. Bearing in mind, I'm going back to the 90s. So I'm going back to maybe 1990. Like, I'm going back a long time. Right, so Bristol Rovers nickname. Oh, I can see it. They've got the they've got the sod you. Oh, ah, the oh bugger. I can't think. Go on. Someone in the chat, hit me up. Bristol Rovers. Is it the oh God, what are they? I don't know. That's a good question. Good question. I've not got it. Someone in the chat can Google it or whatever, but I've not got it. Good question. Savva, would you like to see anyone from the Championship to get back to the Premier League apart from Charlton? Mate, I want to see new teams come up, if I'm brutally honest. I want to see new teams go up. I'd like to see Wrexham go up. I think that would be interesting. But yeah, I'd like to see new teams. Sav, what's the most impressive performance you've seen in person? I went to see Barcelona play AC Milan in the Champions League quarterfinals at the Camp Nou, and they were sensational. I've never seen a team move the ball like it. It was a masterclass in person. The best performance I've ever seen on TV was a Barcelona 5, Real Madrid 0. If anyone remembers that. That was the pinnacle of football. I've never seen football like it. They destroyed them. And one of the best individual performances was a few years ago at Wembley when Messi destroyed Tottenham single-handedly. Best player I've ever seen by a country mile. Absolute class. By the way, since that York goal, there's been no other goals. So York have stopped all the goal scoring. Thanks, Max. Yeah, York 1, Halifax 0, and there's been no goal since. This is a lot more. I don't know what that means. Is it 7 bridges? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I knew it was something like that. Yeah, 7 arches, 7 bridges. Yeah, I was staying in and around there. I remember. Oh, God, the Zenith Cup days. Jesus Christ, Philly. Showing your age there, mate. Showing your age there. Are we going to get any more goals? That goal at York has just stopped the video printer working, or there's no goals going in. No goals going in anywhere. Jason Lee's hair, yeah. Remember Jason Lee. Come on, where's the goal? Hang on, wait. Do you know what? The first 20 minutes, hang on, we've had a goal. Here we go. Thank you, Ben Stanway. Partick Thistle 1, Adrionians 0. Ben Stanway on the 23rd minute. I was the Pirates. The gas or the Pirates. God, I wouldn't have got that. Oh, they're channeling their inner Spurs. Yeah. Oh, are you doing leagues in Europe to broaden the scope on players? What do you mean? What do you mean? Bristol as the gas heads. God, I wouldn't have got this. I wouldn't have got that. Do you know what? I used to know every one of the 92 league grounds, but then everyone started getting new grounds and new sponsors of their grounds, and I kind of just sort of faded away. But at one stage, I knew them all. Solihull Moors 2, Hartlepool 0, Gavin Holohan. Hartlepool, that's Jeff Stelling's team, isn't it? But in ACCA WATCH, Stockport still losing at home to Wigan. And Wigan have had 7 shots to Stockport's 1. Well done, Stockport. Let's hope their manager gives them a massive kick up the backside for the second half, because they are losing at home 2-1. And if that goes to 3-1, he's done, right? If it gets to 2-2, we're in. Oh, big goal down in Scottish League 2. Clyde 1, Edinburgh City 0. James Hilton with a penalty on the 25th minute. Somebody asked earlier, sorry, I did see the comment. Kenny Dukar. I remember Kenny Dukar. Didn't they call him the good doctor? It's all up there. You know, when these kids come in and they talk, he's a ball, all the knowledge is up there. Hasn't gone. Clyde with the goal with a penalty. James Hilton with the goal. Clyde 1, Edinburgh City 0. Sue Smith is doing something with her hands, but still Brentford 0. Brighton 0 in that one. God, the nickname for Crawley Town, the Creepy Crawleys, I don't know. God knows. No idea. Crawley Town. Middlesbrough nil, Oxford nil, by the way. Still, that's second versus second bottom. And again, another team that have only had 30% possession, but more shots. And that is Oxford have had 30% of the ball and 7 shots in that game. Oh, yeah. Lee Trundle, he was like, wasn't Lee Trundle was, what was that segment on Soccer Saturday? Was it the skills techers or something? Do you remember? Savva, who's your favourite player of the now? It doesn't have to be Spurs or Premiership, can play in Europe. Listen, for all round, I think Rodri is everything I love in a footballer. If I want skill, goals, I mean, Yamin Yamal is just brilliant, isn't he? And the fact that is he 18 now? But Rodri, for me, I think any team that has a Rodri has got half a chance, haven't they? If you've got a guy like Rodri running your midfield, you've got half a chance. He's a top player. I love that football intelligence. You know, we praise all these players that run around like headless chickens. I love football intelligence. Chelsea 1, Burnley 0, still the score in that game. Max is telling us that York have scored again, have they? Is this? Yes, they have. York 2, Halifax 0. Alex Hunt with the goal. So York 2, Halifax 0. I remember Martin Pringle. When I worked at Cholton, Martin Pringle was at Cholton as a striker. Yes, Martin Pringle. God, was he Swedish? He was Swedish. I want to say Martin Pringle. Martin Pringle. Yes, I remember Martin Pringle. Played literally down the road here for Cholton. Yeah, Yeah, Gary, you are getting old, aren't we all? Yeah, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Iron Robin. Yeah, there were so many top players. I just don't see that there are anymore, but it is what it is. And Mark's son is a season to get older at York. Harrogate 0, Bromley 0. Still Bromley. Come on, Bromley. Come on. Yeah, do you not know Martin Pringle? Martin Pringle, yeah, if he had long hair. Hang on, let me bring him up. Let me bring him up. Here you go, Martin. There you go, Martin Pringle. Martin Pringle, here we go. Look, God, yeah, I remember him. Jesus, look, here we go. This was Martin Pringle at Cholton. There you go. There's Martin Pringle. There he is. With his long hair. Cholton Athletic. Go on, Pringle. Rochdale 1, Woking 0. Kieron Gordon. Oh, let's get myself back into position. There we go. Kieron Gordon. Savvy. That'll do. It's close enough. Can you remember? Yeah, Darren Caskey. Yeah, he's been on a podcast on YouTube. Worth a view. Yeah, I remember Darren Caskey. Yeah, he's doesn't his son play? Is it Forster Caskey now or Caskey Forster? Yeah, I remember Darren Caskey playing for Spurs. James Hilton's got a second for Clyde. Clyde 2, Edinburgh 0. A quick fire double. Yeah, me too. That's why I've done my coaching badges. Well, at the Cholton training ground and then over at the Millwall fields. Yeah, God. I remember Nicky Milo did my badges for me. Savva, did you see the Swedish pit? Yeah, yeah, I saw it, man. I saw it. Yeah, my brother-in-law, he's a Chelsea fan, sent it to me. That Swedish MP talking about Spursy. Yeah, I saw it, man. I saw it. It's so Spurs. And Brentford 0, Brighton 1. Brentford 0, Brighton 1. And Brighton, at the moment, just pulling away from Tottenham Hotspur. Wow, Brentford 0, Brighton 1. And don't Brighton need it? They need it big time, don't they? They do need it big time. It hasn't updated on my league table yet, but if I'm right, that should take Brighton up to 34 points if I'm not wrong. Let's have a look. It hasn't changed yet on the BBC league table. But yeah, I think that takes Brighton up to 34 points. Leaves us on 39. Diego Gomez with the goal. So Brentford 0, Brighton 1. East Kilbride 1, Dumbarton 0. Scott McLucky. What a name. McLucky. Sounds like food at McDonald's, doesn't it? The old McLucky burger. But yeah, in ACCA Watch, by the way, still 2 winning, 1 losing, and 3 drawing. It's not going to happen. Ideally, I need a Stockport equaliser this side of half time. But Brighton winning at Brentford. So let's see what that's done. Yes. So Brighton now on 34 points as it stands, 5 points clear of Spurs. Igor Tudor, over to you. Over to you. Still Southampton 0, Charlton 0. Sam Basaki is the reporter there. So goals in this first half. Goals everywhere, right? Goals everywhere, apart from 3 of my ACCA games, which are all at 0-0. Tim Sherwood's doing something. Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 1. In the space of 60 seconds, the 2 teams we needed to lose today are both winning. That will put Leeds United onto 33 points. They will be 4 clear of us. Brighton 5 clear of us. It is all going from bad to worse. Anton Stack. Remember I said before the game, I've got this feeling about Villa today. It's why I took them out. It's why I took them out my ACCA. Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 1. Oh, come on, Adam. I remember Pierluigi Casaraghi. What a good player he was. Didn't he go? He had a little spell at Chelsea, didn't he? Who scored the free kick, Scott? Who scored the free kick? Was it Leeds or Gomez at Brighton or neither? So, Leeds and Brighton. Jesus Christ. Oh, gosh. Aldershot 3, Scunthorpe 0, Brody Pert. That's a good name, isn't it? Some great names out there. Brody Pert with the goal. It's not about panicking. I just find it so funny that, let's see, we got loads of time. Surely Tudor won't get us relegated, will he? Surely not. Oh, dearie me. Tottenham. Even when we're not playing, we just find a way to ruin everything, don't we? So Leeds winning away at Villa, Brighton winning away at Brentford. You can't make this up. Ellie thinks it's a conspiracy. Oh, Spurs never change, never ever change. Spurs never change. God, yeah, ACCA Watch is going slowly at the moment. I really would like a Stockport goal. Let's see what's going on over there. Stockport have had 70% of the game, but 1 shot. And Wigan have had 7 shots and 2 goals with 30%. What's it tell you? Yeah, the Tottenham Files. Oh, we are cursed, aren't we? We're such a badly run football club. Aren't we? We truly are. But hey, what can you do? No more goals, by the way, since Aldershot. Yeah. You wouldn't think. Yeah, absolutely. You watch. Forest will go and beat Liverpool. We'll be even more in the shit, won't we? Listen, everybody get your Bournemouth. Everyone get your Bournemouth shirt out for 5:30 kickoff, right? Villa look like Spurs out there. Scott, I had this feeling, mate, today. I was speaking to Perchy earlier, and he showed me his ACCA, and he had Villa, and I said, I don't know, there's just something about Villa today. I feel like Villa are, again, not got the squad to keep going all season, not big enough, not enough quality to go deep, And that's the difference between the Arsenals, the Liverpools, the Cities. They can keep going. East Kilbride 2, Dumbarton 0, Yao Balde. That's a good name. I wish my name was as cool as some of these names. Brody Pert and Yao Balde and Bobby McLucky. These are great names. Bobby McLucky sounds like the sort of character that Will Ferrell would play in a movie, doesn't it? Hey, I'm Bobby McLucky. Just Just entertaining myself over here, by the way. Just entertaining myself over here. Tim Sherwood's doing something, talking about Villa and Leeds. I don't know what he's talking about. Mate, look, listen, he's got 12 games to keep us up, right? Listen, he's joined the club 5 points above the relegation zone. If he gets us relegated, it's not going to look good on his CV. We'll be Spursy tomorrow and win. Let's hope that that's the sort of Spursy we are tomorrow. Rochdale 2, Woking 0. Emmanuel Disarui has scored. And Wrexham 2, Ipswich 1. Josh Windass, son of Dean Windass, has scored for Wrexham. So Wrexham continue to fly up the table. As it stands, Wrexham now go into 6th place. 3 points off Ipswich in 4th. Millwall, come on, Millwall. Come on, Millwall. Come on, Millwall. I can't believe what Millwall. So Wrexham 2, Ipswich 1, Josh Windass. Oh, dear. Right, where's Mark McAdam? Oh, he's at Wrexham. There you go. He's at Wrexham. Oh, sorry. I thought I picked some games on ACCA WATCH where I'd have loads of goals, but oh, are we talking about, hasn't Conor Ben just signed for what's his name? Bald-headed guy. He's just signed for his company, right? I don't know enough about it, but I did see the news, so I haven't really got enough to talk about it on. Bristol Rovers 2, Grimsby 1, Andy Cook. Andy Cook, I bet he's good in the kitchen. Bristol Rovers 2, Grimsby 1. I'll stick to the day job instead of trying to make jokes. Goals flying in everywhere in this first half. Dana White, that's it. That's it. Dana White, yes, sorry. It was there. The name was there. I don't really know enough about the situation, to be honest. But boxing for me is it's just not what it was. It all feels like a gimmick now, and it never felt like that when I was growing up. Clinton Morrison, is he giving us another goal? No, he's not. Still Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Come on, Stockport. I need a Stockport goal. Oh, they've had a couple of shots in the last few minutes, Stockport. Go on. That's it. Keep getting those shots in. Port Vale 0, Reading 1. A Lewis Wing penalty. Not to be confused with his brother Chicking. Sorry. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. Colchester 1, Barnet 0. Arthur Reed has scored the goal. Arthur Reed has scored the goal for Colchester. League 2. Yeah. Colchester 1, Barnet 0. Colchester 1, Barnet 0. Port Vale 0. Reading 1. East Kilbride 3, Dumbarton 0. John Robertson has scored. Not to be confused with the old John Robertson. Andy Reid. Yeah, who remembers Andy Reid? Good little footballer, Andy Reid. Good little footballer. I just never felt like he was quite in shape. Good little footballer. Yeah, I agree with you, Trev. I agree. I don't know, it all just stinks a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah. Dean used to score some bangers, didn't he? Old Dean Windass. Yeah. Bro, I'd like to tell you, Margot Robbie, is it yours? Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. Stockport! Come on! Come on! Oh, we're back, baby. We're back with ACCA WATCH. Stockport 2, Wigan 2. The goal was scored by, I'll tell you in a second, Crawley 0, Chesterfield 1, Liam Mandeville with the goal. Liam Mandeville, that's a good name as well, isn't it? And the Stockport goal. Come on, Sky, keep up with my app. Come on, Sky. Come on, Sky. Tell me who scored the Stockport goal. Come on, Sky. You can do this. It's AFC Wimbledon 1, Bradford 0, James Tilley with the goal. Apparently that game is only 11 minutes old, so that must have been a late kickoff. I don't know. All I know is Stockport have scored, as long as my app is not lying to me. So we're back. 2 wins and 4 draws. 2 wins and 4 draws. We're back. Solihull Moors 2, Hartlepool 1, Alex Reid with a goal. Stockport 2, Wigan 2, Adama Sidibe with a goal. Well done, Sidibe, one of my favourite strikers in the world. Don't even know if he's a striker. And Liam Morrison of Aberdeen has been sent off for a second bookable offence. So, and from the resulting penalty, Aberdeen 1, Dundee 1, Simon Murray. Tell you what, guys, if you could all send an email to Sky Sports, right, telling them that I should be on Sky Sports doing this, that would be really helpful. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you. Who knows? I might stick around. Who knows? At the ACCA, Foxy, look at the bottom of the screen. Look at it's. I've put it on the bottom of the screen. Chelsea, Borough, Millwall, Bolton, Stockport, and Notts County. 2 winning, 4 drawing. So Notts County and Chelsea at the moment. I'd love it if one more of them could go into half-time winning. Huddersfield 0, Barnsley 1. David McGoldrick, remember him? David McGoldrick for Barnsley. He played in the Premier League, didn't he, for a couple of teams? Yeah, he must have. Somebody, David McGoldrick must have played in the Premier League at some point in his career. Here's a big game. Cove Rangers 0, Kelty Hearts 1. Jack Bryden with a goal. Jack Bryden with the goal for Kelty Hearts. I'd like to play for Kelty Hearts. Yeah. Eddie McGoldrick. Yeah. Oh, look at it. There we go. 3-0 to York. And I'll tell you what, Max, Ollie Pearce is a goal machine, isn't he? Well, I'll tell you what, this is how much of a goal machine Ollie Pearce is, right? For anyone who doesn't know Ollie Pearce, right? Let me show you. Ollie Pearce. Where are we? York City. So Ollie Pearce, this guy is an absolute goal machine. So in his last 5 seasons, he got 35 for Worthing, then 24 for Worthing, then 43. He got 31 last year for York. He's got 27 so far in 32. That is 40, 60, 90, 100, 100. He's got 160 goals in his last 5 seasons. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous at whatever level of football you're at. That is phenomenal. That is absolutely phenomenal. Wow. Solihull Moors 2. I can hear a dog. Are you there? Oh, you are. Okay. I think one of the dogs is trying to get in. Mansfield 0, Lincoln 1, Rob Street. Lincoln are on fire this season, aren't they? Doing very well. Solihull Moors 2, Hartlepool 2. Jamie Miley. Better than Kane, Max. He is the non-league Harry Kane. He is a phenomenal goal scorer. He's got 28 in 32 in the league. That is ridiculous. Savva, can we have Kabamba back, please? Your lot, Bromley, took him from Barnet and we're struggling. My Bromley. Yeah, my Bromley. I tell you what, if Bromley go up and Spurs go down, there's only 1 league difference between Bromley and Tottenham. Let that sink in. If Spurs get relegated, I'm getting a season ticket at Bromley, all right? I'm getting a season ticket and I'm going to change my channel to a Bromley channel. How we laugh. Still Villa 0, Leeds United 1. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, but Ollie Pearce, for any of you that don't know your non-league, and I do know my non-league, Ollie Pearce is an absolute machine. He is, today, if I'm not wrong, Max will tell us, he's got 2 assists and 1 goal, according to my app. There you go, Bromley Heritage TV. I'll go live from down the road at Bromley. I think the ground's about 15 minutes from here, 10 minutes in a car, 15 from here. I'm saying that. I had my 40th birthday party there, so I don't know why I'm pretending I don't know where it is. Brentford 0, Brighton 2. Spurs are in trouble, guys. All of the teams around us at the bottom are winning, and we have Arsenal tomorrow. All of the teams around us are winning. Brentford 0, Brighton 2. Sue Smith is very animated on my TV screen at the moment. Brentford 0. She keeps doing this. I don't know what she's doing, but she's doing that. Brentford 0, Brighton 2. Danny Welbeck. He's about 50 now, isn't he? Hearts 1, Falkirk 0. There's a good name. Islam Chesnikov. That's a good name, isn't it? Islam Chesnikov. I once had a chesty cough. Oh, God, my jokes are so shit today. always shit my jokes. I hang around with too many people that like a one-liner. By the way, still Middlesbrough nil, Oxford nil. Middlesbrough need to win to stay in touch with Coventry. But Barnet have equalised at Colchester. Namandi Offerball. That's a great name. There's some great names. Offerball. Bolton nil, Blackpool nil, half time. Bolton nil, Blackpool nil. Yeah. Wow. Oh, I can hear a dog. Hello, Stewie. You trying to come in? You coming in? Rania said, when Tyson Fury says he's retiring, I always think of you, Savva. I wish I had Tyson Fury's money. If I had Tyson Fury's money, I would retire. Absolutely. If I had Tyson Fury's money, a very rich man. Very rich. Chelsea 1, Burnley 0 is half time. So in the Premier League, Chelsea 1, Burnley 0, Brentford 0, Brighton 2, and Aston Villa 0, Leeds United 1. Big up to Adam. He says he's 40 on Wednesday. Bet Spurs ruin it for you. Of course, just don't let them. Tomorrow, I'm going to watch Spurs play Arsenal, and then I'm going to go out in the evening and have a few pints. You can't sit and mope. You can't. Ipswich have equalised. What a great name. Ivan Azon. Never heard of him. He has equalised for Leeds, Ipswich, at Wrexham. Wrexham 2, Ipswich 2. Aberdeen 1, Dundee 2. Aberdeen getting a man sent off has come back to bite them. Joel Cottrell with a goal in the 46th minute of the first half. So goals galore this half. Goals galore. Wow. Connor Ben. Lots of people talking about Connor Ben today. Yeah, so he's left Eddie and he's gone to... well, I've forgotten his name again. Why have I... Literally, we talked about it 5 minutes ago. What? Hang on, I've got to go back and have a look. Why have I forgotten this bloke's name again? Am I being an idiot? Don't answer that. Why can I not? Hang on, I'm going back all the way. I'm going back. Dana White. Yeah, Dana White. Yeah, sorry. God knows what. Why? I don't know. You know, sometimes names escape you. I can think of a million footballers. Can't think of one Dana White. So Wrexham 2, Ipswich 2. Seems like a good game there in the top 6 of the Championship. Carlisle 3, Yeovil 0. Ryan Galvin with a goal. Not a good day for Yeovil. If I'm not wrong, Yeovil to Carlisle, isn't that the complete opposite ends of the country? If I'm not wrong, I might have got that wrong, but big up, Max, off for a walk, a half-time walk. Big up to you, Max. By the way, guys, smash that like button. I hardly ask anymore, but you guys should be smashing that like button. We should have over 100. I don't ask for super chats, but I do ask for the like button to be smashed. Leo said he's got Pedro... Yao Pedro is his captain, his fantasy team. Yeah, he's on form, isn't he, at the moment, Pedro? He really, really is. Yeah, so, Yao Pedro on fire, isn't he? So Dana White is UFC. What's he got to do with boxing then? Or is he entering that arena? Someone more clued up will let me know. And big up to my man, Foxy. And big up to Stewie the Pug. Come on. Hello, mate. Come and see us. Oh, here he is. Oh, big fat pug. Here he is. Come on, say hello. Oh, big fat pug. There he is. Imagine you look like this, everybody. Imagine you look like my beautiful old man pug. You're a lovely boy. Can you hear him breathing into the thing? Look. God. Have a kiss? Have a kiss? No kisses? No kisses. All right, mate. Go on. Have a little sleep in your bed. He's old now. He's old. He's 10 years of age. Struggles to get around, but listen, I'd still play him up front for Spurs. I'd still play him up front for Spurs, the old pug. Stuart Savva. Oh, dogs look like their owners. Yes. I'm not quite as cute as Stewie. but I try my best. Yeah, listen, I love seeing Charlton do well. Yeah, they're my local team. I love seeing Charlton do well, which is interesting because my uncle, who also used to work there, right, he can't stand Charlton doing well. So it's really interesting. But yeah, I always want to see Charlton do well. I've had some great times over at Charlton, but yeah, it's a good night out down at the Valley. It's a nice family feel of a club. You don't pay £15 for a sausage roll. It's just down the road. I should go more, to be honest. I should go to more games that aren't in the Premier League. Lubo's just messaged me 2 out of 6 on your ACCA at half time. Yeah, Lubo, if you want to come on and join in, feel free, mate. Yeah, feel free, Lubo, if you're watching. I always know Lubo's watching because if I mention Lubo, he messages me to tell me that I've mentioned him. Love it. Lubo, more than welcome. Just send me a WhatsApp if you would like to come on. Hello, Stewie. Hello, mate. Hello. What's Stanley up to? God knows. Well, the wife's at home, which means that Stanley's with her. When she's at home, I don't see him. Is he up here? Well, she's not up here. Stanley! Stanley's wherever the food is. Let's be brutally honest. Stanley is a fiend. He will eat anything and everything. If Stewie walks away from his dinner for 5 seconds, Stanley has eaten it like it's... And they fight each other and, oh, my God, it's madness. Where's Lubo? Lubo! Gotta love Lubo. It's impossible to not love Lubo. It's impossible to not love him. So they are half times, by the way. I haven't just stopped giving you scores. It is half time in all the games across the Premier League. Let's message Lubo. Actually, if he wants to come on, he'll message me. Here we go. Feel free to join. I do like Lubo. He's a character. Feel free to. Sorry, when on WhatsApp, when I'm typing on my phone with one hand, it's so slow compared to that, isn't it? So Chelsea 1-0, Chelsea 1, Burnley 0, Brentford 0, Brighton 2, Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1. Scores are not going Tottenham's way at all right now, are they? They are not going our way. I'm not. I need to be home tomorrow. So, no, I need to be home. No, I'll be doing a watch along. In the Championship, Hull 1, QPR 3 was a full time. Middlesbrough 0, Oxford 0. Millwall 0, Portsmouth 0. Norwich 0, Birmingham 2. Southampton 0, Charlton 2. Stoke 2, Leicester 2 is a full time. Swansea 0, Swansea 1, Bristol 0 was a full time. Watford 1, Derby 0. Full time, West Brom 0, Coventry 2. And Wrexham 2, Ipswich 2 at half time. I don't think I'm funny, so no, I'm not going to do stand-up comedy. No, but thank you for the thoughts. I have no idea who Sully Erner is from Godsmack. I now need to... Sully Erner. Is that a real name? Sully Erner? I don't look like him, do I? I don't look like him. No, I'm not having that. I'm not having that. I've just looked at it. I'm not having that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I used to go out in I was in Blackheath the other week. Well, about a month ago, I was out having a few drinks in Blackheath. Yeah, I grew up down the road from Blackheath. So, yeah. Yeah. Like he said, what's Charlton area like these days? I mean, I only ever go there for the football. Otherwise, I've got no need to be in Charlton. There's not really a lot there. Yeah. I'll tell you what, Norwich is a bit of a shock. They're flying, right? And now they're 2-0 down at home to Birmingham. But Birmingham, let's have a look. Birmingham are up to 6th at the moment. Norwich were flying. But let's have a look at the form table in the Championship. Hang on. I mean, Norwich was second in the form table in the Championship. Do you know what, guys? By the way, whenever I put Middlesbrough into an ACCA, they always let me down. Middlesbrough always let me down. Now, obviously, there's 45 minutes to go, but they always let me down. Middlesbrough, always. Charlton is South London, but Kent Way. Yeah, Charlton is South London. I'm not sure you could class it as Kent. Oh, here's Stanley. Here he is. Here he is. Here he is. Hello. Oh, you big lump. You are a big fat lump now, aren't you? Oh, gosh. Oh, God, look. Who remembers when this was a puppy? Look at him. He's massive. Hello, mate. Hello. That's it. Put your paw there. That doesn't hurt at all. Hello. Hello. Hey. Look, say hello to the screen. Hello. Hello. Everyone remembers when you were a puppy. Now you know. Oh, look, mummy's got. Oh, hang on. There you go. Oh, my gosh. He saw. Oh, my gosh. He saw my wife walk past the room. And, oh, out the door. Mummy, I've got to be with you, Mummy. He is one and 1 month, maybe. Most people would say 13 months, but yeah, I think he's what was he was born in? When was he born? January, December. He was born in December, so he's just over 1. You have to speak to Rance. You have to speak to Rance. I don't have his number. You have to speak to Rance. I'd happily work with Rance. Foxy said, I stay away completely from English leagues of betting. South American leagues is where I have the best percentage of bet wins. Mate, it's so difficult, isn't it? You know, you look at the leagues and you go, oh, well, they're definitely going to win. And they don't. I mean, look right now. I mean, Borough are second, Oxford are second bottom, and it's 0-0 at half time. It's 0-0 at half time. Borough have had 74% of possession. Millwall are 0-0. Millwall 0-0. Bolton 0-0. But hey, football is a game of two halves, and yes, he bloody is getting massive. Yeah, they are mummy's boys, aren't they? They protect their mummy. My two fight over my wife. They don't care about me. They're never jealous of me. If I'm with one of them, they don't care. But if one of them is with my wife, the other one gets the ump. I don't know. Yeah. So we're going to get ready for the second halves. We're going to get ready for the second halves. Fabrizio Romano saying Alphonso Davies has suffered a new injury at Bayern Munich. There you go. João Pedro's last 6 games for Chelsea. 5 goals, 4 assists. It's not bad, is it? See, we don't have anyone in our team capable of that, right? We just don't. Yeah. 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 So, hey, it is what it is. We're getting ready for the second halves. Oh, God, the number of people I've seen going, oh, my God, Dele's at the ground. I couldn't give a shit. Buy me some footballers. I couldn't give a shit that Dele Alli is at the ground tomorrow. I don't care. Right? I don't care. Buy me some footballers. Savva, would you say you're Cockney or not? No, I'm from London, but Cockney is all right. Okay, you're all right, bro. I'm not Cockney, just South London. Cockney's a little bit more East London, innit? Apples and pears and all that. Big up to you guys. Smash that like button. And thank you, George, for the super chat. I think it's the first super chat of the day. He said, you can't beat a Savva live score or watch along. I try my best. Lots of people have said to me, don't quit the channel. Just make it a watch along channel and a live score show. But hey, we'll see. Good afternoon to you, Robert. Good afternoon to you. Paul said, have you fought any of the Spurs fan tokens? The rewards are really good in match tickets and hospitality ones. Have you bought any of the Spurs fan tokens? No. None of that for me. None of that for me. Who's an Essex boy? Essex boy. East London is definitely a Cockney area. Yeah. And yeah, Cockney is, Bow Bells. Yeah. Brighton killing Leighton Zaka. I didn't touch that game. I didn't touch that game at all. I didn't. You know, I don't think Brentford are that good that they're just going to keep winning games, right? At some point, you don't just win week in, week out. And Brighton aren't that bad. They're going to keep losing. I didn't sit right. Because the first game I was taken to by my uncle was Tottenham Hotspur when I was 2. So that's why I don't support Charlton, Palace or Millwall. That's why. Nice and simple. Spurs have spent more on managers than players. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, well, at the moment, Leighton, I've got 2 wins and 4 draws. So a big 45 minutes coming up. Let's see if there's a cash out option. It's not a lot, but let's see. Ready? The cash out option is £15.83. It looks like some of the games have re-kicked off. So let's get back to it. Stockport are underway. So is the Bolton game underway. So is Middlesbrough versus Oxford underway. Let's see if we could get more goals in this second half. And big up to each and every one of you. Big up to each and every one of you. Welcome to today's show. Just something a bit different. Chilled out, relaxing. Notice there's no trolls. It's lovely, isn't it? Oh, Millwall, no. Millwall 0. Portsmouth 1. Boo. I bet Portsmouth haven't won a game forever. Oh, Portsmouth. They beat Charlton at Charlton on Wednesday evening. And now they're beating Millwall. Caballero. Gustavo Caballero. Bloody hell, Portsmouth. So, ACCA. The ACCA looks like it's taken a little nosedive very early on with Millwall 0. Portsmouth 1. Boo. Oh, sod that. No. Not for me. No. The only way you could tempt me is if they gave that to me free. No. So we go again. All of the second halves are kicking off. The only goal so far in the second half is Millwall 0, Portsmouth 1. Caballero with the goal. Let's see. Where's the next goal going to come from in this second half? There should be 2-3 minutes into the second halves now. Let's have a look. So, yeah, Aaron Paul just telling everybody about the Caballero goal for Portsmouth. No, not into rugby. I've never been into it. I'm not a fan at all, if I'm brutally honest. Doesn't do anything for me. Rugby. Too stop and start. That's what's annoying me about football at the moment. It's gone that way, hasn't it? Football used to be relentless, end to end. Now it's just stop and start because of VAR. Damn right. Yeah, damn right. That's it. Notts County 2, Tranmere 0. That's 1 in. Boom. 2-0 up. They're in. Notts County 2, Tranmere 0. The goal scorer there is Lee Unlove, who I'm guessing is the son of Peter. And if you know Peter Unlove, then you're of age like me. Peter Unlove used to play up front for Coventry. Lee Unlove with the goal. That means I can remove that game from my app. It doesn't matter what happens in that game now. That one is in. Hang on. Lubo wants to cheekily come on, does he? Okay. Lubo wants to cheekily come on for a little bit. Let's have a look. StreamYard. Let's get to the link. He's going to come on for 20 minutes. Yeah, Tom, thank you. Yeah, it's been a tough one. A really bad one, to be honest. Really bad one. But thank you. I really appreciate that. Let's just send this over to Lubo. There we go. Lubo's going to come on, tell us that, Jamie Donnelly should be scoring right now if he was starting. Let's just say I've sent. Let's see. Oh, no, that was meant to say the word sent. Oh, God, there we go. Sent. There we go. So One of the 5 is in. One of the 5 is in. In other news, Accrington 0, Shrewsbury 2. This is a great name. Luca Hoole. Hoole. Luca Hoole. Luke Garbett has been sent off for Salford. Luke Garbett has been sent off for Salford. Foul play. Naughty Luke. On the 48th minute. Still Middlesbrough 0, Oxford 0. Middlesbrough needs to close that gap to Coventry. At home to second bottom Oxford. They've had 10 shots. They've had 75% possession. Does it bother you that Lubo disagreed with you so much? It doesn't bother me. It's football, man. It's football. It's football. Peterborough 1, Exeter 1, Jaden Wareham and Southampton 1, Charlton 0. Southampton 1, Charlton 0. The goal scorer, I don't know. I'll get to you as soon as possible. Ross Stewart with a goal and Northampton 0, Leyton Orient 2, another local team, localish. James Morris with a goal and Altrincham 2, Braintree 0, Mason Terry with an own goal. Villa letting you down. Didn't fancy them, Philly. I said it. I said it before, Phil. Didn't fancy them. Yeah, you got all the results have to come in, or if they go 2-0 up, then they pay it out on the 2-0. Wrexham 2, Ipswich 3. Ipswich have taken the lead at the Stock Glass, or however you say it. Cedric Kipri has scored for Ipswich. So Wrexham 2, Ipswich 3. Ipswich still trying to stay in that title race, automatic promotion race. Goals flying in, but we need a Millwall goal, and we need a Millwall goal quick, and they have not had many shots in this game. You're in Gravesend? My brother lives in Gravesend. Yeah, my brother lives in Gravesend. Gravesend. There you go. So Wrexham 2, Ipswich 3, Cheltenham 1, Salford 1. So Salford had Luke Garbett sent off, and from the resulting penalty, I'm guessing Isaac Hutchinson has scored. Aldershot 3, Scunthorpe 1, Danny Whitehall with the goal. Goals everywhere today. Goals. York are still 3-0 up. No more Ollie Pearce goals at the moment. Who's going to get the next goal? Is anything going to happen in ACCA Watch? Still Bolton 0. Bolton were the one that worried me. I mean, Bolton have had 75% possession, 14 shots in the game, and are 0-0. Just the way it goes sometimes. Yes, now Gravesend, that is Kent. Yes, Gravesend is Kent. Boreham Wood 1, Forest Green 0. Lewis Richardson with the goal. Lewis Richardson. I'm going to put money on it that Ollie Pearce grabs another goal for York today. He's just a machine. Still Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Still Chelsea 1, Burnley 0. Clinton Morrison just talking through something. I don't know what he's saying, though. They're not allowed to listen to it. Sutton 1, Wildstone 0. Who remembers Wildstone? Right, what was the famous Wildstone meme? Wasn't it that bloke? Who are ya? No. What was that Wildstone meme? Someone would tell. Was it who are ya? No. You want some? Was it that guy? Was it the guy? You want some? That little guy. The Raider. Yeah. Yeah. Wasn't it the Wildstone Raider? Yeah. You want it? I love that little dude. You want some? Should we find it? Let me find it and play it on my phone. Hang on. The Wildstone Raider. You want some? You want some? I don't get it. Some little old man with no TV. You want some? You want some? Oh, Millwall are 2-0 down. Bloody hell. Millwall. Oh, Millwall. I bet you, look, Millwall have lost one of their last 7. And then, oh, mate, Millwall are 2-0 down at home. Millwall 0, Portsmouth 2. It was fun while it lasted, guys. It was fun while it lasted. We'll end the show there. Just kidding. Millwall 0, Portsmouth 2. I don't know who's got the goal. Bloody Millwall. They've been on fire. John Swift, who scored very quickly. Stop. Savva, stop. AFC Wimbledon 2, Bradford 0, Marcus Brown with a goal. You want some? You want some? Ah. Oh, God, how we laughed. Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. Sutton 2, Wilston 0. Lewis Simper. Oh, he's going to be upset, the old Wilston Raider. He's going to be upset, isn't he? He's out. Sutton 2, Wildstone 0. Bloody Millwall. Bloody Millwall. Peterborough 1, Exeter 2. Jaden Wareham with a brace. Yeah, Phil, you want some? What would you do if someone that small says to you, you want some? Like, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, mate, I don't know. I don't know. This is Spurs. Anything can happen, right? I don't know. I don't know. Listen, he's got 12 games to not get relegated. He's starting 5 points above the drop zone. There's no excuse to get relegated. You want some? Notts County 3, Tranmere 0, Leighton Love. I'm guessing it is son of, right? I'm guessing it is son of. He has scored his second goal of the game. Notts County 3, Tranmere 0. Well done, Notts County, for not letting me down. And boo to Millwall and Middlesbrough and Bolton and Stockport. Yeah, well, they would be right, wouldn't they? They would be right. 52% have said no. Yeah, they were correct. Unless Millwall suddenly find 3 goals from somewhere. Let's see if Millwall have made a flurry of changes. No substitutions have come on. Come on, Millwall. Make some subs. Unbelievable. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah. You want some? What? Beer? Food? What are we doing? He's not related to Peter. Oh, that's upsetting. Max needs something incredible from Woking. What's happening in Woking? Tell us. What's happening at Woking? What's happening? No goals, by the way, since Leon Love scored a couple of minutes ago for Notts County. Still, Aston Villa losing at home to Leeds. Aston Villa need to be careful, right? Because in their top 4 quests, Man U and Chelsea are breathing down the necks. And Aston Villa had a bit of a cushion at one point. And cream rises to the top, doesn't it? And this is the problem. Peterborough 1, Exeter 3. Jaden Wareham has a hat-trick. Sign him up, Spurs. Huddersfield 1, Barnsley 1. Ryan Ledson with the goal. Huddersfield 1, Barnsley 1. Ryan Ledson with the goal. Oh, God, yeah, I remember VHS goals. Yeah. VHS. God, we're old gits, aren't we? VHS. Kids today wouldn't have a clue, would they? Yeah, not for a while, though. Yeah, not for a while. Doesn't help when you put teams like Millwall in your ACCA. Notts County 4, Tranmere 0. Jody Jones with a goal. Notts County 4, Tranmere 0. And I feel like that game is all done and dusted. Yes, Miss Bunny, Aston Villa are in Europe. They are in Europe, yes. It's time for another Nugget challenge. Yeah. I would say good news that Wigan have gone down to 10 men at Stockport, but it doesn't really mean anything if Millwall are 2-0 down, does it? And it's Steven Sessegnon, brother of Ryan Sessegnon, ex-Spurs legend, 2-0 down. I know, Mark. I know, but they're flying. They're third in the table. They've been flying. They're at home. They're playing Portsmouth, struggling. Sod's law. Big up to you, Mark. What's the fear? I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's an interesting one, right? I don't know. I don't know. I guess the feeling is new manager. Can we get something out of it? I'll say what I've said the whole time. I just don't see you scoring goals, right? I've said that all along. I don't see you scoring goals. That doesn't change for me, whoever the manager is. I just don't see where the goals are coming from. Morecambe 3, Eastleigh 0, Lewis Payne with the goal. Hang on. York 3, Halifax 1, Josh Hamami with the goal. Maybe Halifax staging a fight back. Alloa 1, Hamilton Academical 0, Callum Burnside. Who remembers Burnside? Come on, what am I thinking? Burnside. Tell me, first person wins nothing. Tell me, Burnside. Tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do. 1 second. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's give away some memberships, shall we? Can I? No, can I? Membership gifting. There you go. I've just given away 5 memberships. 5 of you should just 5 of you should have just been given a membership. And by the way, anyone saying, did I mean Ironside? No, when I say Burnside, surely you all know what I mean. The Bill. No, none of you watch Burns. The Bill. No, Lubo.
How we doing?
Millwall is all I've got to say at this moment.
Well, all I've got to say to you is Frank Lampard's very happy, I hear.
Yes.
Because Donnelly's on. So let's prepare for an Oxford win.
Jamie Donnelly ready for an Oxford win. In that game, hang on, let's just check.
How's
Donnelly's
my mic coming through, by the way?
Huh?
Coming through nice and clear? Got a new microphone.
Yeah, it sounds like it needs to be turned up a tiny bit, but the sound's good. Just feels like the volume's a tiny bit low.
How's that now? Better?
Yes. Yeah, it's nice. Nice.
There you go.
York 4, Halifax 1. Ollie Banks, by the way, not Ollie Pearce, the goal-scoring machine who Spurs should sign. Ollie Pearce from York City. Lubo, Aston Villa losing to Leeds.
Crap.
And Brentford losing to Brighton. It's a bad day for Spurs.
Doesn't matter. It's what we do that counts. I'm not worried.
Yeah, sure.
I'm honestly not worried. It's all about what we do. We're not relying on other teams.
Yeah.
And they're not the teams below us either, are they? So, they're not the teams. They're the teams directly above us, not below us.
Yeah, but we need to be dragging teams into the fight,
we
right?
Will.
Like,
don't worry, we will. There's plenty of time. We will. Relax. We will. Not worried.
I don't know where. Honestly, I don't know where goals are coming from. I've said it. I'll say it again. Everyone's told me it was Frank. Let's see. I expect goals galore tomorrow from Igor Tudor. I expect goals galore. Lubo, who's your local team other than Spurs? Who would be your local? Like, have you got a non-league team around there or lower league? Barnet,
yeah. They're drawing at Colchester, I think, at the moment.
They are drawing at Colchester. Yeah, yeah. By the way, Peterborough 2, Exeter 3. Harry Leonard with a goal. This is my Millwall. Go on, Lubo. Millwall with a cheeky little goal back, everybody. Come on, Millwall. It's
the
happening.
problem you've got is Middlesbrough. It's Bolton.
Yeah, and Stockport.
And Millwall.
Yeah, oh, yeah, and Millwall, of course. But
so you got 4 problems. You got 4 out of 6 problems. It's not like.
But let's worry about Millwall first. Casper Denore has scored. That's a great name. Mr. Denore has scored for Millwall. Stockport 2-2, by the way. But Wigan are down to 10 men. Steven Sessegnon, one of the brothers, sent off. Lubo,
just looking, Acid Win saying he's been to Underhill. Went to Underhill, won't forget, went there for an FA Cup match when QPR were there in 73. And there's like broken glass flying all around me that day. It was mad behind that goal. Absolutely mad. QPR won 3-0 as well. But it was fun going. Tell Acid Win, have you been to the Hive yet? Have you been there yet? I went there a couple of years ago to watch Orient when Orient were in the 3 years ago when Orient were in the conference for that year or two. But yeah.
I went to Underhill when Edgar Davids was manager of Barnet.
Brilliant.
Edgar Davids. You remember him? He was on Bolton. Get him, Bolton. Hang on, guys. Hold on to your hats because it's happening. It's happening, guys.
Bolton winning. Mate. It's like a desperate plea, isn't it?
Hang on. But listen, if we can get to the 75th or 80th,
yeah,
and Millwall can grab an equaliser, you're then in the game. My app is telling me that I should play in the lottery tonight. Sure. What do they know that I don't know? Bolton 1, Blackpool 0. Owen Toll has scored a goal. Carl McAllister has scored. And for Bristol Rovers, guess who scored for Bristol Rovers, Lubo?
Got to be one of our players.
Yusuf
Akramovich, yeah.
Akramovich has scored. Didn't he score a brace on his debut?
So, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
I remember it.
Again, that same academy team with Mikey Moore, Jamie Donnelly, Alfie Dorrington that came through a year or two ago. Good sound. All I need is some sound.
Portsmouth are 3-1 up.
Oh dear. Have I been in hospitality before, Phil Coys? I've been in hospitality at the old grounds. I got taken last game of the season when Coventry needed a win to stay up, and they got it. And I was taken in hospitality then.
He's talking about
the new ground last season for Man City.
He's saying it's 299 quid worth it.
I was treated. So
would you have paid 300 quid for it?
No.
There you go. Mate, Philly, it's a lot of money, mate. You got to pay to come down here, 300 quid. You're going to watch Arsenal batter us 4-0.
I can't justify spending 300 quid at a football match. If it was a Champions League final, that's a different matter. But otherwise, no.
Marlon Pack with the Portsmouth goal for anyone that cares. Marlon Pack. Chelsea are still only 1-0 up, by the way, people.
Are they?
They're still only 1-0 up.
And Oxford are having a few attempts on goal. I'm reading here, Donnelly's having a blinder here.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
It could be Oxford. That'll be fun. Can you imagine?
If Jamie Donnelly pulled his pants down, all you would see is splinters all up his arse, wouldn't you? Just from all the time he spent sitting on a bench.
Well, he's on now, and Oxford are in the ascendancy. So I'm just saying. Just saying they could be connected. They could be connected.
I'll tell you what, they've had 3 shots in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, they have.
But, I mean, Middlesbrough have had, this half alone, Middlesbrough have had 80% possession, 10 shots and 4 on target. And they're going to rue it if they don't win that today. Because Charlton have scored. Southampton won, Charlton won. Sonny Carey with the equaliser at St Mary's.
How are you going to feel? Millwall 4-3, Stockport's 3-2, Bolton carry on, Chelsea carry on, Notts County are winning well, and then Donnelly last minute goal. I mean,
I'd hate him. I'd want him sold. By the way, that would involve Millwall finding 3 goals in 21 minutes, and apparently they're conceding for fun today. So I I can't quite see it. By the way, guys, when this show finishes, I will send you all over to the Spurs corner. So as soon as all the full times come in, I'll send you over to the Spurs corner. I think they're starting in the next 10 minutes. Wrexham have equalised. Wrexham 3, Ipswich 3.
No. We want Ipswich to come back up for next season.
Why?
Oh, it's a nice, easy ride down for an away game.
You don't fancy a bit of Wrexham? A bit of Ryan Reynolds and...
Not been to Wrexham, so that would be a new ground. But let it be Coventry, Ipswich, and Wrexham. That'd be fine.
Coventry. Frank back in the goal scorer George Thomason has scored for Wrexham. But listen, this will be 4 promotions on the spin. 4 promotions on the spin. Has anyone ever done that before? There's a question.
Probably.
I can't think of it.
No, can't think of one. Bournemouth have done 3, I think.
Yeah,
but I can't think of 4. Millwall's XG at the moment is 0.38, so it's I think it's Tadar there, mate. They've had 5 shots. They've had 5 shots to Portsmouth's 14, 3 on target to Portsmouth's 7, and they've had 9 touches in the opposition box to Portsmouth 18. So that's not looking too good, Sav.
Let me tell you this. If Millwall were the only team that were a marker today, I hope they finish 7th.
Do you? You don't like Millwall? What's wrong
just
with Millwall?
Outside the playoffs. I'm happy. If they win today, I'm happy for Millwall to go up. If not, 7th. I want them outside the playoffs places. What a great name for a goal scorer. Elgin City 1, Sterling Albion 0, Mateus Mercado. Great name. Great name. Villa 0, Leeds 1. I mean, I think Villa are starting to see now a few injuries, starting to catch up with them, isn't it? Starting to catch up.
There you go.
And,
yours and Sean's team not doing so well these days.
Not my. There's no proof. There's only proof that it's this guy's team, Lubo. Look at the screen. It's just this guy's team. It's just Sean. It's just Sean. But there's not a lot of goals the last 10 minutes, people. Not a lot of goals, but the last 15 minutes of the afternoon is normally where it happens. Lubo, City going to beat Newcastle at City tonight?
Yeah, got to.
Yeah.
Haven't got a shot. If they lose or draw that, it takes the pressure off Arsenal big time tomorrow. And I just think it just carries on with City's slightly inconsistent form throughout the season, because this isn't the City of old, is it?
It's not the City of old, but they are they're rebuilding. They're changing the team up over the last year.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be good next year. By the way, Bolton 1, Blackpool 1 in ACCA Watch. Blackpool have equalised. Wesley.
That's that, mate. That's that.
Wesley Fofana of Chelsea has just been sent off for a second football. So Burnley have an opportunity for the last 20 minutes against 10 men. Norwich have pulled one back at home to Birmingham. Kenny McLean has got the goal. It's all happening. Surely Burnley, Leeds and Brighton can't all get points around us.
Well, as far as your ACCA's concerned, mate, you know the most famous line in football commentary.
They think it's all over. Yeah.
It is now.
Oh, listen, when Millwall went 2-0 down, I was like, oh, bloody hell. You know, they've been on fire as well. Like, I didn't just put them in for fun. They're 3rd in the table. They're flying. But
this is now going to leave, with Ipswich's games in hand, this is now going to leave the Championship as a 3-horse race. Because Middlesbrough will be on 62, Coventry 65, and I think Ipswich 55 with 2 games in hand, which I think are Portsmouth and Hull. So,
yeah, I mean, if Ipswich can find a winner, they'll go into 3rd, 5 points behind Borough, but with 2 games in hand.
But they are difficult games, I think, at Hull and Portsmouth. So,
Hull lost today, didn't they? At home to QPR.
Yeah, 2 late goals.
I think they picked up. I'll tell you what. Have you seen the new West Brom manager?
He can't be too happy. It's 21st in the table.
8 games, no wins.
Well,
he's done an Ange.
He's done an Ange, has he?
He's done an Ange. Yeah. 8 games, no wins.
I'm looking 3 points out the last 6 league games, 3 draws. Not
Wow.
good. And you can see Leicester pulling out of that.
Well, I mean, Leicester have dropped into it, right? I mean, how can you look at Leicester's players? There is no way Leicester City should be in the bottom 3 of the Championship. That is mental.
Again, I'm hearing it's a team that are not run properly from the top. So,
yeah.
You know,
for anyone that cares, in Scotland, just quickly, Kevin Nisbet has got a brace for Aberdeen. Aberdeen 2, Dundee 2, for anyone that cares. Brentford 0, Brighton 2. Sue Smith's doing that stuff with her hands again, but it's still 2-0 in that game. A much needed win for Brighton if they pull that off, Lubo. They've won they haven't won forever, have they? Something like 12 games or something.
Yeah. Come on, Oxford, still 0-0.
Go on, Oxford. Huddersfield 2, Barnsley 1. Ryan Hardy has just scored. Wasn't he a wrestler, Ryan Hardy?
Oxford just had a shot in 2 corners. Keep it going, lads. Keep it going. See what happens when Dolly comes on. It's all changed now.
I need a Millwall goal just to make it interesting. I'm clutching at the straw.
You need 3 Millwall goals, Sam.
I know, but Bolton 1, Blackpool 2.
There you go. It's not a good day. Not a good day.
I'll tell you what, sod it. Now the ACCA's gone. Let's hope that Burnley find a goal at Chelsea. That'll be funny. Palmer taken off, Gary, has he? He's taken off Cole Palmer.
And Chelsea down to 10, aren't they? So
wow,
they're hanging in there.
Wow. Let's have a look. Second half, Burnley. I mean, Burnley in this second half have not had a shot.
Blimey, hats off to James Milner today.
Yeah, he broke the record, didn't he?
Yeah, 654th Premier League game.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
Fair play. Fair play. I can't even run to the bus stop, let alone, at his age playing Premier League football.
He's 40. 2008 was his first game.
God, I remember his first game.
No, sorry, tell a lie. 2002 Leeds.
I remember him playing, coming on for Leeds at 16. Yeah.
24 games, 3-4 years. Jesus.
Still Villa 0, Leeds 1, Sherwood's. It's funny when you haven't got the sound on, you just see them getting animated and you don't know why. But for anyone that kept Dundee 1, Kilmarnock 0, Amar Fata, Thulford have scored. They're doing well, aren't they?
Don't know. How are the Orient doing? Come on, Yos.
The Orient are 2 up.
Still 2 up. That's good.
Oh, 2-1 up at Northampton. In League
2-1 now.
Salford, yeah, that win today. Salford, that goal has just taken Salford into 7th, which is the playoff spots. Bromley are 0-0. If Bromley can find a goal, they will go 6 points clear above Cambridge. If Bromley can find a goal. Tommy Goss has scored for Annan Athletic. Do you reckon that's the son of Jeremy?
Sorry?
Tommy Goss. Do you remember Jeremy Goss, who played for Norwich?
Yeah, for Norwich.
Yeah,
for Norwich,
curly, blonde.
Played for Norwich.
Yeah.
Scored. Was he the one that scored against Bayern Munich?
Yes. Yes.
He was,
yeah, because that Norwich team were 2nd or 3rd in the table, right?
In the UEFA Cup. Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
Wow.
Sad. I've got to jump. I will.
See you later, mate.
I'm sure I'll see you before Monday night.
Yeah. I'll speak to you. I'll speak to you. Yeah.
Okay. Cheers, guys.
Right, mate. Take care. See you later, mate. Bye-bye. So it's all happening. Gillingham 0, Oldham 3. Mike Fondop Talon. That's a great name, isn't it? Mike Fondop Talon has just scored. ACCA's are dead, but don't worry about that. We keep going. Newport 0, Cambridge United 1. So that should change things at the top, right? Wrexham 4, Ipswich 3. It is all happening. It is all happening. As it stands, that goal takes Cambridge United 2 points behind Bromley. It is all happening. Wrexham 4, Ipswich 3. Callum Doyle with the goal. That is a game and a half down there at Wrexham. Game and a half. 7 goals. 7 goals. Well, Wrexham 4, Ipswich 3. I'll give you the team news as well for the 5:30 kickoff. The Bournemouth team, I'll get the West Ham in a minute. I went past that. Petrovic in goal. Trafford, Senesi, Jimenez and Hill. Scott, Adams, Adley, Krupe Jr., Rayan and Evan Nilsson is the 11 for Bournemouth away at West Ham. We need Bournemouth. We need Bournemouth to win that. And then the West Ham team is like this. They will go with Hermansen in goal, Wan-Bissaka, Disasi, Mavropanos and Diouf, Souček, Fernandez and Magassa, with Somerville, Bowen and Tati Castellanos up front, with Areola, Mayers, Walker-Peters, Scarles, Kilman, Todibo, Kante, Traore and Wilson on the bench. Can Burnley find a goal at Chelsea? That'd be funny. I'm sure the West Ham fans would not be happy. Cove Rangers have pulled one back against the Kelty Hearts, and Clyde, our mate James Hilton, has scored. That's his hat trick. Well done to James Hilton in the Scottish League for the hat trick today. So we've got about 10 minutes left in all the games. I'll then send you over to the Spurs corner in 10 minutes time. But there's still games in the balance here. Newport 0, Cambridge United 2. 2 goals in 3 minutes. Sully Kai has scored. Sully Kai. Great name. Colchester 2, Barnet 1. Jack Payne with a goal for Colchester. Jack Payne making it 2-1. Jack Payne. So, Colchester 2, Sam boy. I think he's in the wrong chat. Come on, West Ham. Okay, weird. Hello, Sam. Hello. If City win tonight, we're basically playing a final tomorrow. Listen, listen, City, I think, will win tonight. And then Arsenal will be right up for this. Anyone thinking this is going to be like the Wolves game, Arsenal-Wolves, is very mistaken. They will be right up for this. They've just gone to an advert. Queen of the South have equalised. Kai Kennedy. Loads of penalties going in today, especially in Scotland. Seems to be goals everywhere. Tom would take a 1-0 loss now at Arsenal. I just don't know where we're scoring from. Peterborough 3, Exeter 3. Harry Leonard with the goal there. Forfar have scored. Tyler Pasnick. Great names. Some great names. Some truly, truly great names. Oh, how we laugh. Yeah, where is Angus? Who wins the league? Ah, Man City. Come on. Got to say Man City at this stage, haven't you? Got to say Man City. Savva, the way I see it is Arsenal players have to prove to the fans. Yeah, listen, look. Yeah, absolutely. This is my worry. My worry is we're all laughing, going, oh, Arsenal bottled it against Wolves and whatever, but I can't see them being like that again. I can't, not in an North London derby. So that's my concern. We'll see. We will see. Where is Angus? Where is Angus, everybody? Colchester 3, Barnet 1, Jack Payne. That's his second goal in 3 minutes. Colchester 3, Barnet 1. For anyone who cared, ACCA Watch died with Millwall and then Bolton as well. I'll tell you what, the National Lottery desperately want me to buy a ticket. They're sending me messages left, right and centre. Have I put on? Has anyone played the lottery tonight? God, can you imagine winning the lottery? Can you imagine playing the lottery? Let's go for it. I'm gonna play the lottery, people. I'm gonna play the lottery. Let's go. I'd lucky do. Is that free? There we go. Next. 1 week. Saturday. Silence continue. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Next. Yeah. Put some money in. Yeah. We can put, yeah. It's all good fun. Okay. All right. There we go. Bolton have equalised. Bolton have equalised. It means absolutely nothing because Millwall absolutely ruined this, didn't they? I would say for the world. They ruined it for me. Bolton 2, Blackpool 2. The goal scorer, Mason Burstow. Didn't he used to play for Chelsea and Charlton? Mason Burstow, if I'm not wrong. So Bolton 2, Blackpool 2. So in my ACCA, 2 winning, 3 drawing, 1 losing. What you got to do? You have got to be in it to win it. Yes, absolutely, Jamie. Got to be in it to win it. Brilliant. Bolton 2, Blackpool 2. Lee Hamilton has been sent off for Stirling Albion. Cheltenham 2, Salford 2. Harry Ashfield with the goal for Cheltenham. What's Sam saying? What's Sam saying? I want Spurs to get relegated. Okay, weird. All right. Isn't it funny, Sam, why don't you go to watch Man United channels? Really strange. Brackley 0, Southend 1. Tom Hopper with the goal. Brackley 0, Southend 1. Tom Hopper with the goal. So we're into the last 5-6 minutes in most of the games. In the Premier League, still only 1 goal in it with Chelsea. Still only 1 goal in it between Villa and Leeds. Tim Sherwood's on the screen right now. Villa 0, Leeds 1. Leeds winning, Brighton winning. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is right at this stage. Can Villa get a late equaliser? Can Burnley in the 88th minute or the 87th minute, sorry. Are they starting to put pressure on the Chelsea goal? I don't know. I'm not watching the game. Montrose 3, Queen of the South 2, Craig Brown for Montrose. Always goals, loads of goals in the Scottish leagues, aren't there? There's never 0-0s in the Scottish league. They're always like 4-3 or 3-2. Love it. Sue Smith is talking about Brentford Brighton. They're in the 81st minute. Looks like Brentford's going to lose today. Montrose 3, Queen of the South 2. We done that one, didn't we? We done that one. Stockport still 2-2. Bolton 2-2. Middlesbrough 0, Oxford 0. That's going to be a terrible draw for Middlesbrough, That's going to be a terrible draw. In that game, they've had 78% possession and 23 shots. Wow. They've had 23 shots in that game and they cannot break Oxford down. Wow. When your luck's out, right? But we're entering the last 5 minutes of all these Saturday scores. Notts County 5, Tranmere 0, Matthew Dennis with a penalty. Tranmere 0, Notts County 5. That's a score and a half, isn't it? 5-0. Max and Woking have been shocking. 1 shot the whole game. Sounds like Spurs. Clinton Morrison saying something about the Chelsea game. Who knows Chelsea yet? They're down to 10 men. That was Wesley Fofana sent off. Are there going to be any late goals? There's normally some late goals somewhere, aren't there? Defenses get tired. Players get tired. Subs come on. Who knows? Who knows? Who's going to grab... Who? It's at this time in the day, isn't it? Someone makes themselves a hero. Someone makes themselves a hero. They are not nil. No, they are not. But it's Spursy behaviour. Still Aston Villa 0, Leeds 1. We'll see. As Max is saying, can't wait for the Rodgers 90th minute goal, but it would help us out, wouldn't it? An Aston Villa goal would help us out. It's just whether or not we're going to get it. Sutton 3, Wildstone 0, Kai Jennings. You want some? You want some? Stranraer 2, Spartans 1, Aaron Quigg with a 91st minute goal that looks like that's going to win that one for Stranraer. Wrexham 5, Ipswich 3. Wrexham 5, Ipswich 3, Nathan Broadhead. And Wrexham on course. They're still on course for playoffs and possible promotion. Wow. 5-3. Ipswich letting in 5 goals away from home. Not a great result for Ipswich. It's in the 86th, 87th minute there now. Who's going to get the next goal? So that's Notts County with 5 at home. Wrexham with 5 at home. Imagine with Spurs with 5 at home. Just imagine. Yeah, if Neil, you're absolutely bang on. If West Ham win today, we are in trouble. Mate, if West Ham win today, we are in big trouble because those teams around us are not losing at the moment. They're just not losing. And then we need Liverpool to go to Forest tomorrow and get the win, don't we? Yeah. Bad times. Bad times. Hartlepool have pulled it back against Solihull Moors. Oh, Villa have equalised. Villa have equalised. 1-1. That's a bit of good news for us, isn't it? It's a bit of good news for us. Tammy Abraham, who would have thought it? Bringing in goal scorers, eh? Who would have thought it? Stockport have pulled it back. Stockport 3, Wigan 2. But the ACCA died a long time ago, didn't it, with Millwall? They killed the ACCA. But Stockport 3, Wigan 2. And the 11 men of Stockport have finally broken down the 10 men of Wigan. So Stockport 3, Wigan 2. So that's going to be 3 wins, 2 draws and a defeat as it stands. Aston Villa goal confirmed. Tammy Abraham. And what that will do to the league table, it will still mean Leeds are in front of us, right? But not by as much. Not by as much, right? So if I'm not wrong, I think that takes Leeds down to 31 points when the BBC finally update their table. Yeah, that will put Leeds on to 31. So Leeds are 2 points above us. So a win tomorrow, we can go above them. So Aston Villa 1, Leeds 1, Carl Wootton with the Stockport goal. Arbroath 4, Dunfermline 2, Finley Marshall with the goal. Goals. We're getting full times now. 4-4-2, Annan Athletic 1 is a full time. The full times are starting to creep in, people, at 10-5 in the UK. Clyde 5, Edinburgh City 0. Another team with 5 home goals. Ayr 0, Ross County 0. There's a full time. Yeah, see, this is the sort of player I want in the Spurs squad. Doesn't have to be our starting striker, but that's the sort of striker I want coming off our bench. Burnley have equalised. Burnley have equalised at Chelsea. Chelsea 1, Burnley 1. And the Chelsea fans will not be happy. Burnley 1, Chelsea 1. And Chelsea, if I'm not wrong, have missed the opportunity to go in to the top 4. If I'm not wrong, maybe they are just above on goal difference, but Chelsea 1-1. Wow. Chelsea went down to 10 men. They've paid that price. Watford are 2-0 up. Watford 2, Derby 0, Mamadou Doumbia. Luton 1, Burton 1. Fabio Tavares has equalised for Burton in the 93rd minute. Partick Thistle 1, Adrianians 0 is a full time. The goal scorer for Burnley was Zian Fleming, has scored the goal in the 93rd minute of the game. Elgin 1, Sterling 0, full time. Malias Asoma for Wigan has been sent off in the 94th minute. That's Stockport 3, Wigan 2, Wigan down to 9 men. It's all up there, guys. It's all up there. So Malise Asoma Asamoah. Still Brentford 0, Brighton 2. Sue Smith with her pen. She keeps doing this with her pen, but it's still Brentford 0, Brighton 2. Man like Z Fleming. Sure. Okay. Ragnar says we're going to win 3 or 4-1. Sure. Good. Let's go with that. Dundee 1, Kilmarnock 1, Marley Watkins with the equaliser in the 91st minute. Accrington 0, Shrewsbury 2 is a full-time in League 2. Clyde 5, Edinburgh 0 is a full-time. Stranraer 2, Spartans 1 is a full-time. It's all happening. Late goals for Villa. Late goals for Burnley. No late goals, though, for Brentford at home to Brighton. So at the moment, Leeds are 2 points above Tottenham. We have a game in hand, but that game in hand is home to Arsenal. Chelsea 1, Burnley 1. What's Clinton Morrison saying? I don't know. He's saying something. There's only a minute of injury time left there. I mean, I don't think we'd be completely finishing their title charge, but I get what you mean. I think you go a little bit over the top, don't you? You just go a little bit over the top. Mansfield 0, Lincoln 2. Bayliss with a goal in the 95th minute. Harrogate 0, Bromley 0. Bromley missed the chance to extend their lead. Middlesbrough 0 at Oxford. Middlesbrough 0 at Oxford. It's all happening. Cheltenham 3, Salford 2 in the 96th minute. Millwall 1, Portsmouth 3 is a full-time result. Millwall, awful home result for Millwall. Is that the real Mr. Box? I don't know. Let me check if that's the real Mr. Box Office. I never know anymore. Not with Alex. I just mean in general. Channel activity. No, it's not the real Mr. Box Office. No, it's not. Go away. Stop it. As I've said before, do we have what it takes to beat Arsenal? I don't think we've got the goals. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just don't think we've got the goals. Chelsea 1, Burnley 1 is a full-time result. I can't imagine the Chelsea fans are happy with that in any way, shape, or form. Crawley 1, Chesterfield 1. Oh, Port Vale 1, Reading 1. Port Vale with a goal in the 96th minute. Martin Sheriff. Not Mark, the Sheriff from the 2 Mark show. A 1-1 Sheriff with the equaliser. Brackley 0, Southend 2 as a second goal in the 90th minute own goal. Bristol Rovers 3, Grimsby 1 is a full time. All happening. Yeah, Gus, you called it. You called the draw. Fair play to you, my man. You called the draw. Rochdale 3, Woking 0 is a full time. I mean, dude, listen, you seem harmless enough, but I'm trying to make my channel grown up. I don't really want these silly sort of comments on my show, mate. If we beat Arsenal, you give the manager the job. Is that really where we're at? So that's all it takes now for you to want a manager. If they beat Arsenal, we give them a 5-year contract. I can't deal with that level of thinking. I just can't. Peterborough 3, Exeter 3, full time. Brackley 0, Southend 3. That's a third goal in the 93rd minute. Villa 1, Leeds 1 is full time. So all the Premier League games other than Brentford Brighton, I'll stick with you until Brentford Brighton finishes. But it's Brentford 0, Brighton 2 at the moment. See, I don't even think it's about the minerals. I don't think we've got the quality. I don't think it's about the minerals. I don't think we've got the quality or the goals. Mate, not football fans are mental, aren't they? Like, isn't it mad, Seven? Like, oh my God, if he beats Arsenal, we must give him the job. I mean, oh my gosh, really? Like, what are we doing here? Like, do you mean Frank beat Man City? Doesn't mean it. Like, it doesn't mean it. It's mental behaviour. They're still playing at Brentford. They're still playing at Brentford. Yeah, everyone's going to get sent over to the Spurs corner in a few minutes. Just wait for the Brentford game to finish, and I'll send you over there to the boys. But hey, everybody, we've got to hope that Bournemouth do us a favour, right? We've got to hope that Bournemouth do us a favour. So still just waiting for, listen, I'll leave it there. I don't think that Brentford are going to turn this one around. I mean, they are 2-0 down. It's into the 90th minutes. I can't imagine they're going to grab 2 more goals. Guys, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to send you over to those lot. Thank you very much. And by the way, well done me for giving away 5 free memberships. Hopefully you got one. Guys, I'll be back tomorrow. Busy day tomorrow. Busy day. Much love. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.